This dress looks so much better on you than it does on me.
Oh, thank you. You saved me a mad dash through Lacey's. Tad and I just decided to go to this thing completely last minute.
It'll be really good for you guys to go.
I hope so. We're on really shaky ground right now, you know?
You'll drink champagne, you'll dance on the deck under the stars. It'll be fabulous.
I hope so. I'm not in the mood. Things are so tense between us right now, and if it wasn't for Jake and this being his fundraiser for the program, I would just skip the whole thing. Dixie,
let the shawl fall off your shoulders.
It's just a little, it makes me self-conscious.
Oh, no, you have a fantastic figure, and there's nothing wrong with showing a little cleavage.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just not my style,
Oh, come on, since when? Are you afraid that the sight of an exposed you might provoke David Hayward?
Come in. Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
I wanted to tell you to your face. We're not going to pursue the sexual harassment suit against you.
Should I be relieved?
I don't think you're smart enough. Nonetheless, I'm going to give your slimy little career a pass.
What changed your mind, Tad? Or should I ask who?
Tad's reasons are his own. I'm here to warn you that your conduct is unacceptable.
Joe, wait a minute.
You're jeopardizing not only your reputation, but the reputation of this hospital. I'm not going to allow that, David. Now, if in future any kind of scandal attaches to your name, your career here is over. And if you don't believe that, you just try me. Excuse me, a phone call. Tad, you coming?
I'll catch up to you, Dad.
What are you looking at?
You. The egg on your face is a definite improvement.
Ah, there's the famous Tad Martin wit. Bet it's no substitute for the love of a good woman.
Just what's that supposed to mean?
Now, come on, Tad. We both know you didn't drop the sexual harassment charges on your own. Dixie refused to go along with it because she knew the case had no merit.
It had merit. You misused your position as her boss to take advantage.
Are you telling me that Dixie kissed me because she was afraid of losing her job? If your wife stood up in court and testified to that, she would be perjuring herself, and we both know she wouldn't have done that. The fact is this. Sexual harassment never entered into the picture. I didn't force myself on Dixie. She welcomed me with open arms.
You stay away from my wife.
You having trouble with your marriage, Tad? Tough luck. Don't go blaming it on me.
My marriage is alive and well and none of your damn business.
Okay, whatever. Look, you want to soothe your bruised ego by blaming me for that kiss, make that kisses, plural, that I had with Dixie? Be my guest.
You want to talk about egos? You're the one running around a hospital abusing women to soothe yours.
Maybe the married Tad Martin can't relate to that. But from what I heard about Tad the Cat, he'd remember that. Soft, inviting flesh, pressed up against you. Lips hungry and inviting.
If you go anywhere near Dixie, I'm gonna break both your hands.
Tad.
Erica, as a friend, let me give you a piece of advice. Steer clear of this one before he trashes your life.
I hate what he's doing to you. Oh, it's not just him, I'm doing it too. I'm completely to blame here, and he kissed me. I could have said no. I could have stopped him. I could have, slapped him.
David doesn't take no for an answer. And he would have taken a slap as you playing hard to get.
I just think I should have known better.
It's not your fault, Dixie. You were just a player in David's twisted little fantasy. But for tonight, you have to concentrate on your husband.
I'm just worried about David being there and him, lurking around.
Oh, he's taking a sabbatical. I don't even think he'll be there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And knowing him, he's probably moved on to his next victim.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're right.
Oh.
Look at you.
Oh, man.
You're just as nervous about tonight as I am.
Yeah, it's just Ryan's big night,
Yeah. You guys keep getting thrown together. That must be awkward.
Yeah, I can handle it. It's just, I feel so bad for Jake. The press keep asking all these questions about my relationship with Ryan.
Yeah. What is your relationship with Ryan these days?
Life keeps throwing us together, and then people read too much into it.
Well, I believe you. I have to. Seems like David and I keep getting thrown together, and there's nothing I want from that man.
So, the evening over yet?
Hi, I just said that. We're going to have to work on our enthusiasm.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Want to remind me why we're going to this glorified clam bake?
It's for Jake and for his fundraiser, his program.
Yeah.
Hey, that's right. And if you forgot your checkbook, we take plastic. Sure. My goodness, are you gorgeous or what?
I can vouch for the girls, but I don't think you and I are taking home any prizes.
Hey, you can speak for yourself. I'm going home with this one. And that's plenty of consolation for me.
Let me fix that.
Oh. Thank you. So,
Dixie, we need to go and touch up our makeup if you guys will excuse us. Excuse us.
you know.
Listen, I owe you one, okay? I'm sorry about what I said last night.
Forget it.
No, I can't. You know how much you mean to me, and I was a prize jerk. You were just trying to straighten me out about this thing between Hayward and Dixie, and I was so insecure I just completely overreacted. And the fact is, he's not going anywhere, so I'm going to need all the help I can get. I mean, Lord knows how much I love Dixie, but lately I can't help feel like I let her down in some way. Otherwise, she never would have given a guy like David Hayward a second glance, much less a second kiss.
Well, all marriages wear their dry spells.
It's not just that. We used to have fun. All the time, Nothing was ever predictable. No 2 days or nights were ever the same. And it was nice, Not knowing what was going to come next.
Oh, no one does spontaneous like you do.
Well, I used to. That's the whole problem. Ever since I took this job at Chandler Enterprises, I'm on this insane schedule, and when I come home, I'm just too pooped to play. I'm scared to death that I've become old and boring and completely predictable.
I cannot believe what you're saying. You are way too hard on yourself.
No, it's true. This is what keeps me up at night. When I should be making love to my wife, I'm in the bathroom with a flashlight counting the gray hair. Sometimes I can't help but wonder what happened to old, Thaddeus the cat, the guy that could do the wild thing all night long and then wake up with the sun and take on the rest of the world.
The kid grew up, thank God. And Dixie's love made a real man out of you.
That is true.
And, when you look back on the glory days, they're never really that great. You were lonely, you were angry. And if you were Tad the cat today, out tomcatting around, you sure as heck wouldn't be married to Dixie.
And I love being married to her. I'm just afraid she's not in love with being married to me anymore.
How can you even ask that?
Because she opened the door to Hayward. I mean, not a lot, just enough, just enough to make me doubt that we have what it takes. This is our third time around, Maybe the marriage isn't strong enough to make it.
Big brother, I want you to listen to me. You're giving David Hayward way too much power. You give this man half a chance, and he is going to use it and get between you and Dixie. And don't let him. And don't you ever doubt how much your wife loves you.
Okay, boys. We're ready.
Hey, all right. Bring on the boat.
It's you.
Hey, where have you two been?
Exploring. This boat's got everything.
Absolutely.
Where's Jillian?
She's in a stateroom. She collided with some pate.
Oh, maybe I should go help her,
No,
right?
it's all right, it's all right. Hayward's not here. It's a good thing, too. It's probably the first decent thing that bastard's ever done.
Good evening, sir. May I see your invitation?
You certainly may.
Security reasons. I'm sure you understand.
Indeed I do.